Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to create Spider-Man jump flip animation inside Blender. So here is the reference. I got it from Pinterest. I will leave the link in the description below. And I also have a tutorial in the description. You can go and check how I rig this character using Accurate. So all of the videos are in the description below. So here, this is the settings I'm going to use for this. I have the leg in an I key and the hands also in an I key. So all of them are in an I key, and this is the video reference we are going to use. So as you can, this is a compressed one because jump, there's a square stretch here, jump and land, also jump and roll, and also land again. So you can see this is for advanced. So if you're a beginner, and I have a beginner's tutorial, also that one I have a playlist in my description. So let's begin to do our animation. First I need to pose this first pose here. So first I have to go to edit preference, and we are going to start with blocking. So I'll go to animation, and base here I'll change it to constant, and here I'll choose location, rotation, scale, and here if you like you can choose custom property so that it will insert key also here. When you choose maybe snapping, and it will automatically insert key. So I'll go to use auto key. Here I did not touch the root master. I just select the IK hands and the foot and the torso, and I can move them, all of them array like this. So I'm going to begin by pushing this first one. Here you can see the foot row has been rolled up, so I'm going to select both of the foot row and I'll rotate it up. And here I can select both the hands and the torso, and I can move it down. Here if you select the chest, you can use to rotate it down like this. Here we need to click on X-ray to reveal all the rigs inside everything. And here I'm going to click and put my 3D cursor at here and select the hands, shift plus S and select it to cursor. This will snap the hands to where you have your cursor. I'm going to do the same for the right hand. So here we can select the hands, the fingers master, and you can scale it. Go to here and choose individual, and now you can scale it down, and all of them will rotate like this. Here I'll choose S3. I'll choose the S mirror, so all of them will mirror like this. Here I've done with the hands touching the ground, so here I need to bring the torso down small, and also I'll use the shoulder to relax the hands. So I'll use the S mirror to rotate them all. So here I've done with the first pose. You have to check back front every pose and see if it's look clean before you move to the next pose. So here I'm going to press A to select everything, I to insert key on frame 1. So we need to move to where we can do our next pose, and also let's check from before it starts to jump, which is on frame 9. So I'm going to insert another key on frame 9, and that's when you can see a little movement, like it moves back. So I'm going to do that one. So you can press the arrow down and up to move to, it's not to keyframes. Now here, let's go to our next pose. So our next pose will be here, the jump and the photo leaves the ground here. So this will be on frame 11. So I'm going to insert key on frame 11. So for here, I'll go and reset the rotation of the head. So I'll select both of them and press Alt plus R to reset the rotation. And here I'll put my 3D cursor in front at the tip of the tool, and I'll select the full transform pivot point, and I'll choose 3D cursor. Here I can rotate from where I have my 3D cursor, and also I'll do the same for this. Right now I'll go back to mounting box center, and I'll select the hands and the torso, and here I can make it stand. If you like, we can reset at every pose. So I'm going to reset the rotation from the chest, the head. I'll reset every rotation from that one. Yeah, I select the knee and reset every rotation and location. This will give me a flash to post it again. But for the foot, I will leave it like that. Here, I would like to close the hand. I would like to close the foot a little. Then after this, I can select the hands and push that one. You need to check the axis and see how the hands has. So it's supposed to be aligned or what? So I'm going to raise this one up small. And also I'm going to use B for box select and deselect the hands. And I'm going to reset the rotation of the fingers. I'm going to do the same for the left hand. Now after this, press A, select everything, I to insert key. So now we get our three poses here. One for the bend and this one stand. So now let's move to our next pose. Our next pose is supposed to be on frame 15. So I'm going to insert key on frame 15, and here I'll select all the hands, the fingers, so the hands and the torso and the foot. Yeah, I need to move to this side and know the height I'm supposed to move it. So now let's select the chest, and we can do to rotate it like this. Select the neck, and also to rotate we have to get this shape, so we are going to do that one. So I'm going to select both the feet, and I'll bring forward, stretch it. Here I'll go to the hands part. I'll do and rotate it down. Let's go to front and see how it does. I think this one is cool, so I'm going to insert pin and frame 15 again. So we get our fourth pose. So now let's move to our next pose. So let's assume our next pose is supposed to be on frame 20. So I'm going to insert key on frame 20. And here I'm select all the foot, that's the hands and the torso. Now here we need to rotate all of them like this. But here, if you check from this, you can see the rotation point is around here. So we rotate from the 3D cursor. So I'll choose from 3D cursor and I'll rotate from that point. Here I'll choose back to bounding box. Now here I'll select the foot, hot pass out, so I'm going to rotate it and bring it like this. Here I'll select the lip hole target and I'll set. Here is good. I'm going to insert another key. And now we are done with pose 20. So let's move on to another pose. So that will be where it's complete the flipping on air. So I'm going to insert another key on frame 25 and I'll select all the IPs. Yeah, I can rotate it. We're going to open the console. So here I'm going to select everything and hit the insert key. So here don't worry about the timing and the speed, so the height. When you move to the spline, you know how to fix that. So here let's move to another pose. That will be 26. I think we have to do the 20. If we do the 26, the interpretation will be very good. So I think let's do the 26 before. As we are 25, but we are going to do 26 also. So yeah, I can reset other rotations from here like this. So here I'll select what if like case, and I'll move it down and front forward. Let's move to next pose. Okay. Let's say 29 is good and 30 is also good. So let's do the 29. Here it's moving faster, so we need to keep the keyframe close to each other. So I'm going to reset the head rotation and rotate the chest back, and also I'll rotate the spine and the head and neck. Yeah, I need to keep the hands close, so I'll move it closer and back. Here you can support it using the shoulder and let it speed. I do the same for the right. I need to select everything item insert key. You can see this one drop back. It's supposed to move forward. So I'm going to select this in the torso and I need to move it forward. So we can use the motion path to track the movement, but we are not reached that part there. This one is good. So here, here's what I'm going to do. The pose are very similar. What I have to do is I'm going to close the hand small. And I'm going to rotate this one forward. insert. Now let's move to next frame, and our next frame is supposed to be on 32. So I'm going to insert key on 32. Let's go and do that process. Here I'll put the 3D cursor at the tip of here and reset the rotations. I'll put it on that point, and I'll make sure it's aligned with where I put my 3D cursor. I can use the here rotate to rotate it like this. And here I'm going to reset this one, also rotation, and put it on the floor. See how it has been done? To move that forward this side. I'm going to reset the rotations of this and the neck. I'm going to reset all the rotations of these guys. That is, I can say the torso, bring it forward and rotate it. You need to reset the position of the nipple and bring it forward. Yeah, I'll bring this one forward so that it will be stand like this. The next thing is to put the hand in front of the knee for this one. So I'm going to put my cursor here, select the hand, shift cursor to select it to cursor, need to rotate it. Need to support it with the shoulder, so shoulder down. We can also bring this one down small. So let's choose individual and let's scale them. Done with different 32 pose. You see, it took a long time, so that's what we have now. Let's move on to our next pose. So that one is supposed to be on the moving hood. So when you land, it's supposed to move down. So I want to do that on frame 35. So set P on 35. Set P on 35. And here I'm going to rotate the shoulder down and the head also, the neck. Then I'll move it down small. And to bring the hands also down. So let's insert key. Okay, this is good. Now let's move to our next pose. Our next pose will be here. On frame 38, let's insert key. And here you can see it don't move much. Just a moving hold, so I'm going to move him a little forward and move the hands up small and rotate the head and move the shoulder also up, so and this will cause like beating and move 1 frame, 2 frame, 39, and here you can see it moved back, so I'm going to move it back small. So I'm going to select plus the hands and move it back. I'm going to rotate the head up and rotate the chest also up. So here he's getting ready to move again. So let's insert key. I'm going to move the hands up and rotate. So let's do an insert key. Let's go to our next frame. So that one when the rifle starts leaving the ground on frame 41. So I'm going to insert key on frame 41. And here I'll rotate this one small. Select plus the other hands, and I'm going to raise it forward. And I'm going to take the chest up. Let's do the hands. So let's bring it forward. Here I'm going to select all this. And I'm going to reset the rotations of the fingers. Here I want to finish animating before going to actually doing the fingers very well. So that one will be after you've done all your animation. And you can do that. So let's insert key. I think this one was very, that's it. Okay, let's keep it like that. So our next frame will be when the foot leaves the ground here. So you need to rotate this one really up. And I'm going to reset these rotations and use the foot to rotate. I'm going to reset this rotation. See on frame 45 is good. So here I'm going to reset this rotation. This one to rotate, align with to this one. Now here I can select both the front, the torso and the foot, and I can move it up and forward. So let me go to bounding ball so I can rotate like this. And then rotate this in the head. I think this one is good, so okay, now let's move to the next pose. Our next pose will be where the hand land the ground. So on frame 48, here we will select the hands and the torso, like the two hands. The hands, the torso, and the foot, and we can move all of them forward. So I'll go to look at, make sure it's moved forward, and let's move forward like this, and we can rotate, bring it down, make the hand touch the ground like this. So let's go back and see if the movement is good. I think I need to move forward. So okay, and move it back. So now this is what I'm going to do is to take this, and I'll select all these things. Here I'll choose the S mirror to make them have the same pose. So I set another key. So let's go to the next pose. Next pose is supposed to be frame 52, so I'm going to insert another pin here, and then the hands will be flat on the ground. So I'm going to select all this and let's remove this ones. And what bars are is going to reset all the rotations. Now we need to make this one flat on the ground and put it there. And this one is good. So let's move on. So here I'll select both legs, bring it here, rotate, and then I'll bring it up. I'll select everything and place it. Okay, now let's move to next steps. So we're almost done. So here, so let's do that on frame 54. So we set key here. And now I'll reset rotation of this. Insert another key, jump, and land. So let's do our next pose on here. So that's why we need to do frame 55 first. So this one will be easy for us. So let's do frame 55. Here I'll select all this, right there, torso, this, and I want to rotate it small, it's back. Here I will delete this pose, go to that one, maybe frame 58, and I will insert another key. So here I will select that fingers and foot, and I will need to bring it up and rotate. Rotate. So I need to move it forward. Okay, let me do the pose. Now I'm going to rotate the chest down and the two hands. Select. You need to reset the head rotations and the neck. So here I'm going to select foot, then forward, forward, and down small. Okay. Select and set. It's moved very, it moves very up, so I'm going to bring it down. So I'm going to select all of this and bring it down and down and forward. So down. Okay, this let's go to here and the foot land account. So I'm going to rotate forward, then land on the ground. So you can see the left foot, that one is on the ground. Go to next box, and that one will be this. Okay, I'm feeling 65, so let's insert. So I'll put a 3D cursor here and select Shift, Control Shift, Shift plus S, and select it to cursor. Okay, we need to rotate it. So let's press R to reset rotation. We need to support it with the shoulder. We are done with the blocking here. So I'm going to preview to what we have here. So I'm going to add a camera so you can see the camera. To preview. So here when you go to view and render animation,